Hello and welcome to a very special cruising vlog. Why is it special? Because at the time of filming it is mid-December. Yes, this is a winter cruising vlog, not something I've ever done before. Normally I get on my winter mooring, I fire up the stove and I stay nice and toasty and warm from November through until March. Today I've decided to go and get cold instead and do a little jaunt from Napton over towards Rugby, which I'll spin out over today and tomorrow, I think. The joy of winter cruising, of course, is that there's barely another boat actually moving on the canal, so you pretty much have it all to yourself. The less good thing about winter cruising is that it is flipping freezing. By freezing, I mean it's probably about 3 degrees or thereabouts. And my toes, put my thickest socks on, and my toes are freezing. That is going to make going back into the cabin, where I've left the stove ticking over, all the nicer when I moor up. Not the only one out today. A hardy pedestrian in the middle of nowhere. Brave soul. You can see from miles here. That's the village of Napton, or part of it at any rate. I think the bulk of it is actually on the other side of the hill. This is the base of Napton narrowboats. Popular hire fleet. See a lot of their boats out on the cut over the summer months, and here's where their base is. As you can see, all the boats not out at the moment because it's too cold. Coming up to Wigram's Turn Junction here, Wigram's Turn Marina on the right, and oh look, a boat coming out of the junction. Well, I wasn't expecting that, I must say. I didn't hear him hoot either, so he probably isn't expecting me. I better slow down, hadn't I? Is he going straight into the marina or what? I think he is. Right, I'm going to slow down. Don't want to crash into him after all. Right, that's the marina. I had to stop filming there because I was steering the boat so as not to crash into that other boat, which in fact has turned right and started going down the way we were going. So onwards, heading towards Braunston from here. Someone, presumably the Canal and River Trust, has cut all this vegetation back quite substantially since the last time I came along here. When I last came along, it was barely wide enough for one narrowboat, and now you could actually consider that this is a wide canal, which is great to see. It really did feel tight before. It's 3:30, and even at 3:30, with it being the middle of December, really starting to lose the light now. and as you can probably hear on the engine note and see from a slight wash off the bow, not a massive wash, just a slight wash, I am charging along rather to try and find a nice mooring spot. And I know there is one probably about half a mile from here. There's a whole set of them along this stretch. It's a lovely stretch to moor on, just not at this bit I'm at now. As you can see on the left, which is the towpath, there's no easy way to moor on that. So under this awkward left-hand bridge, then a right, wiggle a bit, and somewhere to moor. And that will do, I think. Moored for the night, just before the light completely goes. I have managed to moor next to a farm, so I may get a rude awakening in the morning, but my hands are too cold to continue any further. Good morning. It is splendidly sunny this morning, blue skies, but by heck, it is cold. It's just a little bit of a breeze and it's really, really Arctic. However, apart from that, a good day for cruising. In fact, it is sufficiently chilly that I am able for the first time to put to very good use this rather excellent hoodie kindly sent to me by the lovely folks of the Honolulu Fire Department. I kid you not. Watching my videos over in Honolulu, it slightly boggles my mind. But thank you so much, because it's actually very nice and warm and it's going to keep me very cosy on today's cruise. Cheers. Thank you. There's Braunston Church, which can be seen for quite some distance away as you approach by any of the canal routes. Quite a nice little marker. And any moment now we'll go left under the famous Braunston Double Bridge. This particular flock of sheep was gifted to Braunston by Henry VIII shortly before the dissolution of the monasteries, and they've been in this pasture ever since. That is, of course, utter nonsense. Out of Braunston, just behind us, back out in the countryside of the North Oxford Canal, which goes up almost but not quite to Coventry, and you join the Coventry Canal at Hawkesbury. Shan't be going that far today on this trip, just to Rugby. Isn't this just a fabulous day? It's the middle of December. Absolutely glorious. But bloomin' Arctic in the breeze. And the wind is trying very definitely to steer the boat. So I'm having to use all my skill and expertise to keep it straight. Considering this is winter, it's actually been surprisingly busy on the canals this morning. I know it's a nice day and everything, but for a while it was like the M25. That's Dunchurch Pools Marina, looking substantially more finished than it was the last time I came around here. There's at least one other narrowboat vlogger I follow who's based there. You know who you are. Hello to you. That's Barbie Hill. Not much of a hill really, but more of a mound. Barbie Mound. That is the M45 motorway. Not a major motorway. I think it runs off the M1 over towards Coventry. And this is the Barbie Strait. It's very straight. Do you remember in my first year of cruising, I came past, I'm pretty sure it was this spot here, and there was a very sad looking dilapidated ambulance sitting there, and I remember commenting that it needed some love. Well, it seems to have gone, and I'm sure someone told me on Twitter it had gone, so hopefully it's gone off to a nice home and is being restored. Yeah, I think it was there. It was either there or it was there, I can't quite remember, but it's gone anyway. Rugby there, just the edge of it in the distance. Probably technically Hillmorton, which is the outer edge of Rugby. So probably only a mile or so away from that. and then the Hillmorton locks. 3 locks in quick succession. These sheep were given to the people of Rugby by Napoleon Bonaparte in 17 something. No, hang on, that's not right either. Here we are in the first of the 3 Hillmorton locks. Hopefully a fairly quick process. Unfortunately, someone had just gone through and both locks were empty, so I had to refill it. But with luck, that will not delay us much. Second lock done, just 1 more to go. Chap in front single-handing, so I'm trying to help him out as well. Opening paddles, that kind of thing, shutting gates. Lock 3 of 3, going down nicely. Next stop, somewhere to moor. It's not more than maybe half an hour, I suppose, to Rugby now, but with the sun setting and the locks done, I'm inclined to stop for the night and moor up. It's a nice spot around these Hillmorton locks, so first spot we see is going to be taken.